Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Please be joined by Owen McKenny of Beal City. How's it going?
It's going good.
It's been an interesting few months for you. I mean, obviously coming off the state title, and as we head into as you are right in the middle of basketball season. But what has this year been like for you?
Well, first off, I'm a senior, so it's been different. Different school's been different since I'm a senior. And then sports for sure are different. You're a senior now. Everybody's looking up to you. You gotta like be a leader on and off the field. So it's a different feeling, but I like it, and it's been a great year so far.
Yeah. So, this past football season, obviously, winning the state championship and all that stuff. I know it's been just a little over a month since the last game, but what was is it still has it still sunk in even though it's only been a month since that you've won a state title and stuff?
I mean, it's not like I think it's gonna fully sink in when we get those rings, but for the most part, it's kind of sunk in. It's like we're really state champs. Like we won. It's a really cool feeling.
Yeah. So, what was it like just going through this football season? And, I know obviously Beal City's being from a really small town and going and, I think they haven't won, Beal City hasn't won a championship up until 2009, besides this year.
Hmm.
What was, like going down to Ford Field? I know obviously you guys have been there a lot, but what was it like to just be down there and just experience all that stuff?
It was amazing. I think it was even cooler to see the sophomores and even the juniors see it and take it all in because I was there my freshman year when we made it. I didn't play, but I was up for the playoffs. I think more so just seeing everybody else's reaction who's first time stepping in the field. That was really cool.
To have the game that you had today, the game that you had in the championship game, like was that game different than any of the other games that you played in?
I would say the only thing different is the environment and that we were playing inside. I would say that's the only thing different.
Yeah. Best moment from this past season, you think?
Hmm. I don't know if I can pick out a best moment. It was all just a great season. I think the best part about it was getting to go to Glen Lake, getting to go to Iron Mountain and play these bigger games. Because we always we're always home, and so having to get to go somewhere and beat someone on their home field is probably one of the better moments of the season.
Yeah. How long have you played football, Owen?
I think I started fourth grade.
Okay. So like, did you ever think that going through your career is be like, oh, you heard about what's it like to be on there and what were some of like your biggest memories of playing high school football?
Just being around the guys, from freshman year all the way up to my senior year. It's just the different group of guys, and when you start freshman year, it's kind of like, holy cow, like these guys are big. But then as the years progress, you're becoming the bigger dog. So that was just really cool.
Yeah. So, I know you said that, have you seen have you who got to design the rings and all that stuff?
Yeah. So obviously the seniors we get to like kind of make the final call on the rings and stuff. But no, we have them all set. I think they're working on right now, so we should hopefully get them in a couple months.
Yeah. Now obviously you go from, you went from football, going all the way through and past Thanksgiving and, the season had already started for basketball.
Yeah.
But what was that like making that transition? Did you just jump right into it or was like, yeah, I need some time and I'm like, okay, and then I'll be back. Well, how'd you take all that?
So I had Saturday and Sunday, and then I did take Monday off, and then Tuesday I was right back at practice. So it was it was a lot, but I mean I'm a three sport athlete, so like I play baseball during the summer, so I'm always used to going from one sport to another. So it wasn't like totally different change, but I mean my body was still sore, that's for sure.
Yeah. How has basketball been going for you guys?
It's good. We just came off a tough loss yesterday or on Saturday, so we're 4-2. But we don't have a lot of size, but We have the point guards, and I think we have the ability to score. So I think we'll be good.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're entering into this interesting point in the basketball season where there's really not a lot going on. You know, going through the holidays and stuff like that, you know, is it hard to is it hard to stay in shape? Because I know everyone's gonna be eating a lot of food over the next few days. What's that gonna be like as you head into as you head into Christmas and all that?
Well, we already had practice this morning. We kind of have to like condition even more this winter break just because we started so late. Like we had 1 week of practice before we jumped right into games, and since then we couldn't really gain conditioning because we always had a game the next day, so it was always like pre-game. So I think this winter break, it's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be a lot of running, but we'll have tomorrow and Christmas off, and I think we go back to 26. But yeah, I mean the vibes will be good. It's Christmas, we don't got to worry about school, so we show up for 2 hours, work, and get to go home and rest. But no, I think we'll definitely get in shape for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So what's it like going from all these different sports and just like you go from football to basketball to baseball? What's that like for you?
It's a lot, but I've been doing it since I was little, so it's nothing new. Me personally, I enjoy it. I kind of find myself like when I have nothing to do, I kind of slack off and stuff. So I think the sports really keep me going. Instead of just sitting in my room playing video games, the sports really keep me going and pushing me.
Best moment from the football championship game.
So I really do like my catch, but in the fourth quarter when Neil Finity scored,
Yeah,
he's he was also a senior, so it was really cool to see like the last senior finally like get the touch. Like all four senior running backs got to score in that game. It was just really cool and just really exciting to see him score.
for sure. So going into, the rest of this year, how are you just trying to, I know, we're kind of in that holiday break. I mean, it'll be 2025. I mean, that's I don't know if you have one of those. I mean, you look at varsity jackets and all that stuff. It's like you notice the number on there. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's our year. Is it kind of hit you yet that it's I know it's only gonna be it's only like 5 months away at time of recording, but it'll be has it sunk in yet? You only have about 5, 6 months left to go.
I actually just thought about that a couple of days, but I'm like, holy cow! Like it's about to be January. Like we're about to have 5 months before we're done with school.
Yeah. What are you just trying to soak everything in and all that?
Yeah, just I mean, soak it in and just enjoy these last couple months of high school before I go off to college.
Okay. Do you plan to continue sports in college or anything like that? Is that something you want to do or do you
Yeah,
just
for
want
sure. So I'm actually I'm committing to a Hope for baseball.
awesome.
Yeah.
So what about Hope College is what made you what sold you there? I mean,
Uh, I I love the campus and the place where it was. Holland is a great town, and just the program itself and just the coaches. I think what they have. This is the head coach's first year here, so I think what he's trying to do and what he's trying to do with the program, I really like it, and I see, and that was definitely a good spot for me.
yeah. So, getting ready for baseball season and I know obviously I know you've Bill City's had a lot of success there too. What is that like to be part of of a pretty successful program?
Oh, I mean it's amazing. I mean you get a chance to do something that a lot of people don't get to do, and I think the best part about it is you get everyone's best. So you get pushed even more than just being some average team. Like everybody wants to beat you. I think it's kind of nice. I mean, it's hard to have that target on your back because everyone's trying to beat you, but at the same time, it's like you get to see everyone's best player.
Um, of course, you guys won the championship last year. Has that it's been 2024 has been a very, very successful year. Did you ever think many people don't even come close at trying to get a title, and you have two. What to walk away and knowing that you're a two-time state champion in two different sports, that doesn't happen very often.
No, I'm super thankful. The teams that we've had have been amazing. I mean, you can always go into the season being like, oh, like we have like a we have a good chance, but you have to go out and do it. Like it's easier said than done, and I'm just super thankful for the teams we've had.
What does football mean to you?
Um, it's just I mean, sports in general just mean everything to me. I mean, that's just who I am. So I want to say it's one over the other. I mean, if I'm in that sport, I love it. Like that's what I want to do, and that's kind of how football is. I mean, you get to hang out with guys, you get to go play at Friday Night Lights. Like it's the coolest sport to play. I love baseball. Baseball is my favorite, but being able to go to a Friday Night Light game and look around and see the crowd and everything, it's just the best feeling in the world.
Absolutely. Um, and then just, coming off in basketball, then going into baseball, what position do you play in baseball? Just out of for people that may not know.
So last year I actually played every position but catcher. But I'm mainly a middle infielder.
Yeah. So is there a favorite position that you like or something like that? Because I'm pretty sure you've played all of them at
Yeah.
some
I've played shortstop since I was really young, so that's my spot. That's the place I love to be.
point. Okay. And then I'll end it on this. Best baseball memory that you've had throughout your career.
So I was my sophomore year. I was part of that team that also won in 2023.
Yeah.
So I think 24 for the baseball state champ was really cool. But that first time that we won it, that was probably the best feeling.
Yeah. So I mean, so you have a total of, as of right now, three.
Yes, three.
Yeah. Um, so to win two and then win another one,
Yeah.
um, to what's it going to take to try to get number, you know, the to go for three in a row, because that cements like legacies and stuff. Obviously, the first one you'll never forget,
Yeah.
but what's it going to be like to try to do it one more time?
I mean, we're gonna be a totally different team this year. I think we're gonna have to have a lot of sophomores and maybe a couple of freshmen step up to really fill the roles, because we did lose a lot of seniors last year. But I mean, I'm excited. I think we have the kids to hopefully make another run.
Okay. Let's get to know you a little bit. How about that?
All right, sounds good.
Favorite, who's your favorite just overall athlete? This could be any sport.
Hmm. As a kid, I loved Odell Beckham Jr. He
Okay.
was just my favorite person to watch.
Yep. Favorite football. Well, who's your do you have do you have a particular like favorite moment just from watching different sports and all that stuff?
Ooh, that's a good question. Hmm. I don't know actually. Huh, you put me on the
It's
spot here.
Yeah, it seems, well, the thing is, it's like everyone, like, it's like you always remember where it's like, do you have that moment where you're watching something, it's like, yeah, I remember where I was when I saw that.
I guess the moment I remember most is I love North Carolina. They're my favorite college team for any sport, and I think I don't remember what year it was. Quite a few years ago when they played Gonzaga. I just remember
Yeah.
late being out in the living room. I was kind of younger, so like I had bedtime, but my parents let me stay up and watch the whole game. I think that was probably the coolest moment I can remember.
Yeah. Um, and okay, so favorite movie,
I love Lord of the Rings.
since of course the holidays here, best Christmas present you got.
Ooh, probably my PlayStation I got a couple of years ago, the
No,
PlayStation 4.
yeah, nice. And then finally, what's an interesting fact people may not know about you, Owen?
Ooh. Hmm. Oh man, I don't know. I guess I guess the an interesting fact is I'm going to be on Netflix.
Well, why is that? Were you part of like a documentary or something?
Yeah, I was part of a documentary. It was about a woman. It was a mom who cyberbullied her own daughter.
Yeah,
So
interesting.
yeah,
Um, all right. Well, Owen, thank you so much for the time, and we'll talk to you soon.
thank you.